subscribe and share. Please turn off the ad block, subscribe, and share. Links will be below for anyone wanting to support this channel.
Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViews and Up, and today we are going to get into another Windows 10 how-to video. In this video we're going to get into the account settings and also the syncing settings. This is specifically your account settings and the syncing settings linking to that. So as far as that goes, we're going to be using a beta version of Windows 10. If anything is massively changed between now and the full release, I will link below the updated video and change the title of this one to outdated. But if you don't see that, then consider this being current version. So as far as that goes, let's go to the start on the bottom left, then go to settings, and then go to accounts, and it needs to say accounts, your account, sync, settings, and so on. So you should be under your account. Now if you are logged into a local account, you will not see an email, but if you are logged into a Microsoft account, then you will see your email being a Hotmail, Outlook, whatever. But basically the difference is a local account cannot sync across. So say for example, if I got multiple computers or if I get a new computer, then I can't sync my settings and themes and other things to my new computer. So what would end up happening is I would need to log into my Microsoft account in order to do that. Now there should be an option down here for full release on how to sign into your Microsoft account. Keep in mind this is in beta, so it doesn't detect it, so it should be right here. But in case if that doesn't get fixed, which I highly doubt, you can go to family and other users, and then you can select sign in with a Microsoft account, and that will allow you to actually sign in and use the syncing features to its fullest. So below this, where it tells you your account name, your account type, and also again your account type, so local account, and this is administrator account, what you will have is a icon for your account. Now real quick, while we're into this account type, one thing I would tell you is if you have the ability, do not make your primary account a administrator account. Make it a standard user account. Even if you are a tech savvy person, make it a standard user account. The reason why is simply that the standard user account is slightly more restricted and you cannot mess up the overall system. And what happens at times is, especially if you leave your computer on, is software can be downloaded and you can accidentally click a button or do something that actually downloads something bad or installs something bad. And also you will have full access to everything, so therefore you can actually do some bad stuff. So if you can, keep the administrator account and make sure you remember the passwords and stuff to it, but make sure your primary account, the one you use day-to-day basis, is a standard user. Now with that in mind, let's go down and I'll show you in a later video on how to do that. But your picture for your account will be here. You can actually change the picture to any one that's on your computer, and you can make a picture through your web camera. Now I'm on a virtual machine and also I don't have a web camera, so I can't show you that, but you could, and it's a quick way to say, oh, that's my face, so I know this is my profile. And that way, if you got multiple users like a family desktop, you can actually see what is what at a glance. And then other accounts you use. So let's go down to sync your settings. Again, this will be only useful if you're signed into your Microsoft account. So if you're signed into your Microsoft account, you can sync the following. More can be added and probably will be added. And it's possible that Microsoft might even allow it where some applications, third-party applications, could add their own stuff in here. But as for now, what we're going to say is you can sync your themes, so your color, your background, if you want the taskbar transparent or not, and so on. And even up to your icon for your mouse if it's like Windows 8. And then you can set up a sync to your web browser settings. Now keep in mind, this is not your Chrome, this is not your Firefox. This will only sync your web browser settings for what's now Microsoft Edge, which is the browser. It's basically Internet Explorer, but they changed quite a few things. So what will be synced on a previous version is Internet Explorer. Passwords, language preferences, ease of access. This is if you're hard of hearing or deaf, or if you're blind, then there's settings to help you out. So if you're blind, you'll have a narration. If you're hard of seeing, there's a magnifying. If you are about death, then there's some other stuff. So the last one is other Windows settings, which is pretty nice that they just put that there for anything else. Now you can turn on and off each one of these individually, and what that will do is you won't be syncing that anymore. And as you imagine, I turn off the themes because I don't want that to sync. Now, because I'm on a local account, it doesn't matter what I select here, but once I sign into a Microsoft account, stuff will start syncing back and forth, and this will come into play. Now, why would you want this? It's very interesting. In Windows 8, they added this, and what this allowed is if you got a brand new computer, you can actually, if you're signed in, you can sync all your stuff over, your settings, your background, all that other stuff. And it's pretty much like your old computer, but with obviously the new hardware and some applications and stuff. It does not sync programs, it does not sync anything like that. It syncs the things that is listed. And also, if you have multiple computers, maybe a laptop, maybe something else, and you want to sync across the board, so you want all of them to have the same theme, all to have the same settings, then you can do that. And instead of going to each individual device and changing the settings, you can change the settings on one device, as long as all of them are logged into the Microsoft account, and also the sync settings is turned on. You can change one device and they will go to all the other ones. This is to include if you're on Windows 10 and you have a Windows 8 device. It will sync back and forth for what is capable, and this is very, very important. So if you have a Windows 8 laptop and a Windows 10 desktop, then what you can do is you can have having the desktop do whatever changes, and what's compatible with Windows 8 will sync over to the Windows 8 laptop. And if you want to change something on the Windows 8 laptop, then whatever is compatible will sync over to Windows 10. It's a very neat feature, and I always recommend turning that on because it will help you out in the long run. Now, as far as that goes, in a separate video I'll get into the sign-in options and also how to change the account type, but I figured that this video has come long enough. And if you do have any questions or want me to make a video on anything else, feel free to leave that down below. Or if you want to leave a general comment, please feel free to leave that down below in the comment section. If you like this, please leave a like, subscribe, share, follow us on Twitter so you know when new videos come out. And also, please feel free to check out our other videos. If you didn't like this, go ahead and leave a dislike and tell us why so we can fix it in future videos. Again, this has been Craig Bennett, founder and owner of Tech Review Snoop, and hope you have a great day.